and I don't know why you're trying to downplay that, but I'm like I've never seen any of these.
What the fuck did I just hear?
Happens to you, it definitely happens to me, and I know it happens to Etta and Maple and Dark and
Mm.
Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So before there's this immediate conclusion
Mm.
that what you're saying isn't true,
Mm-hmm.
do you truly feel like you have your facts straight?
Uh,
That's all I'm
well,
asking.
I think in situations like this, having also
Caution.
been hunted down and whatnot, even if it's not, um, or whatnot, even if it's not founded,
Ziggy, you didn't
it's
just send a
just
text, did you?
supposition.
No.
It's better to err on the side of caution.
I get it. I get that. But at the same time, I'm going to do my due diligence and ask my husband if he thinks he has his facts straight.
Yeah, but
It's easy to jump to conclusions. I understand that there's erring on the side of caution. I want to make sure that he truly is understanding the full situation for how he sees it. I would question anybody else in that position too.
sweetheart, on the other side of that, if you're actually afraid for your life, the last thing you want are your loved ones questioning your judgment.
I
Oh,
beg to
what the
differ.
hell's going on? What's going on?
Ziggy believes
Okay.
that Solomon and the Manor are looking to scoop him up.
Not only that, but it I don't know. Maybe it's just them. Maybe it is just them. I also have to be
Well,
updated on
given
different
the
situations.
fact that there have been multiple people kidnapped, interrogated, and tortured in the last 3-4 days that I know of, I wouldn't just throw this to the side. Somebody, whoever it is, has been picking up people and either interrogating them or torturing them. We've had multiple people put into the ICU in the last few days.
I'm sorry. Fuck, you can't tell me who, can you?
No.
Ziggy, could you continue what you were saying before?
I'm just gonna reiterate it for Dark here. Okay, Dark. I spoke to Coyote, who's a cop. He came here, or he saw me. He said, "Hey, I want to speak to you at some point." And I got his number. I texted him. I said, "Hey, is this Coyote?" He said, "Yes, this is him." I was like, "All right, I'm around for a while." This was like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "All right, I'm around for a while if you want to talk." And he said, "Sure, I'll call in 5 minutes." He called. He showed up here. We talked. He talked to me about the TJ Walker shooting or whatever, right? Um, so he sort of just asked me. The question was, did I feel like everybody who was involved with that got they got what they deserved or were charged? I think was his exact wording. I said no, because I know that Solomon Walker was involved. That is what I said. Or well, I didn't tell. We both had sort of. It was like a silently agreed upon thing that Solomon Walker was the one involved or whatever, right? So that conversation happens. Coyote fucks off. And then I think like a week later, another text exchange happens where I was like, "Any progress?" And he was like, "No, can we talk?" And I was like, "No, I'm sick. Leave me alone." Anyway, so that is more or less the extent of the text exchange. A couple days ago, Coyote was kidnapped and had his phone stolen / read by Chang Gang. And as we know, Solomon Walker is attached to their nutsack after having TJ killed. And I have yet to see Solomon Walker up at the fishing spot, and I've spent most of my time there. He was there with somebody masked up, recently in, I don't know, in Solomon's own car. And not too far off were the manor rolling around in their, cyan colored cars. Just it looked like a hunting party, more or less.
Right.
And yeah, I got warned about it, so I stayed away, etc.
Can I ask who warned you?
Friends. Yeah.
Affiliated or unaffiliated?
Yes.
What do they know that?
I don't know. I haven't been able to talk to them today. They might know more than I do. I don't know if anybody's around right now, so I'm sort of just up shit's creek at the moment. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm fully expecting either the manor or Chang and Gang to be looking to scoop me up at some point. That is also, that there could be another group contingent on what I learned today, so I have no idea.
And you think, what do you think Solomon's coming after you for?
I mean, I'm sure at this point he's privy to Coyote being going after him, after Coyote was fucking kidnapped. I don't know what they got out of him, so, I'm sort of just, I don't know.
You think Kyle brought your name up?
I don't know. I don't know what sort of constitution Coyote is about. It would not surprise me.
Was there anything in the text message history that would make them?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The fact that I've talked to a cop, period, is that they're gonna draw their own lines. They're gonna draw their own conclusions. That's the thing. These guys don't need evidence. They're just going to do because they feel like that's
Right.
probably what happened. It doesn't matter.
Never mind that you're a therapist and you still have a bar license. So it
Yeah,
clearly has to be. Yeah, no, trust me, I get it.
That'll all work for court. That won't work for these guys. They don't care.
Exactly. Okay, so we're laying low, right?
All right, have you tried reaching out to Solomon?
Yeah, Solomon's fucking dead to me.
Solomon isn't the type of person to see reason when he sets his mind to something. And
I
he
understand.
has proven to be a fucking snake. So there's really no point in trying to reason with somebody that will lie to your face and betray you the minute you turn your back.
But isn't it worth at least trying than just waiting to get scooped up?
We're past statute. I'm just gonna say what's on probably everyone's chest. TJ didn't have a fucking chance to defend himself.
Well, I mean, we all know
I'm just
that.
gonna
literally
rip
get
that
gunned
Band-Aid off.
down.
I think that's all that needs to be said about Solomon. I don't think he's worth communicating with. That's an honest, just personal opinion for me. If it was anyone else, I think there'd be a voice of reason. I don't know if that man is exactly in the mindset of reason.
I'm not necessarily
have another solution. I was very good friends with Stephen O'Connor, who is in the manor. He and I mean, he was my best friend, my boosting partner. I could try talking to him and find out and ask him to maybe try and talk Solomon down.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This is, yeah, I mean, you think about it, Richard. Solomon has and was willing to sell Etta upriver, who claimed that she was his day one. This I did at no point would I trust a single fucking thing he says.
Okay, I'm not on about negotiating, but it's like, it's like trying to. It's like let's say you go play poker, right? If you've got if you've got a curtain between the two of you, you're playing a blind man's game. You got no idea what's on the other side, right? But at least if you have a conversation, that curtain's open and you can see the other guy's face, and you might be able to tell something. You might be able to gain a glimpse of whether or not he's bluffing, or you might gain a glimpse into that psychopath's face, right? You might just gain a little bit of information out of him. At least that conversation happens. You might get something. Isn't that worth a try?
Yeah, no, it is.
Can I be devil's advocate for a second?
Mm.
I agree with you, Dad. And respectfully, I'm not trying to downplay this at all, Ziggy, but I think I stand a factual point. There isn't anything definitive saying that Ziggy's on a list. It's likely, but if it's to come to light that someone tries to lean on communication, would it not bring light to something that may not be true? Would it not cause more problems possibly? Granted, on the same token, it could cause less problems. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's how sure you are that he's
That's not
actually
a
coming
chance
after you.
that's not a chance that we should be willing to take, though. I would rather play more to the paranoia and have him safe. That's why I didn't leave the house for a month, because I didn't know if they were still actively after me, but I wasn't going to give them the fucking chance to get me. I can try calling Steven. If he would maybe speak to me. I don't know.
And I really the less risk to you guys the better. I don't want you to if for whatever reason they decide to come to some fucked up conclusion that you're getting involved, and they decide that they're going to target you to get to me. I don't want that at all. So I would prefer if you didn't, frankly.
I'm going to once again bring up this point. I don't know if the line of communication is going to be worth it. But two, Ziggy, respectfully, if what you're saying is true, we are already in the light. There is no fucking doubt. If they can't get to you, who the hell are they? They're going to go to somebody next if they cannot get to you. Assuming that what you're saying is true.
I have phone calls to make.
Nope. We.
No, because you're right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If that's the case,
I thought you meant you were walking away because you were gonna make a phone call. I was gonna say, no, the fuck, you're not.
No, because you're right. No, I do have phone calls to make now, because you're right. And if if there is a chance of that, then okay, then that's fine. I'll handle it.
Ziggy, there's nothing to handle.
No, it's
Ziggy, this is not my first rodeo. I think everyone's pretty well aware that I have a relation to you. I can promise you that I am going to keep safe.
Mhm.
I'm not going to speak on behalf of anyone else in this house, but I will make you the promise that I will be keeping safe.
I'm not gonna willfully put you guys in the way of this. So I need to make a couple of phone calls.
Ed and Richard, would you guys mind if I had a one-on-one conversation with Ziggy?
No. They can be
No,
here.
I mean,
Because what I'm
no,
about
no,
to
no.
say is about to be very strongly under spousal privilege.
Okay.
Very, very strongly under spousal privilege.
Holy moly. Well, that was
What I expected this morning.
yeah, that's yeah. I definitely wasn't expecting that either. But I somehow had a feeling that we hadn't seen the last of Solomon.
Yeah. Michael okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's lost in his video game, so I probably won't see him for the weekend.
That's good.
Yeah, he'll be doing that. So I wasn't really even planning on sticking around very long today. I just woke up to check messages, and I had, you know, I guess just to see if anybody was around.
Hmm.
And then I saw the mess inside, so I started cleaning and whatnot. So
Yeah. I need to pee. Can I use this bullshit? I'm gonna use this bullshit. Back in a sec, chat.
Hi, Abdul.
Hello, can I approach without getting shot?
Yeah, you're good. What's up?
How are y'all doing? Everybody's fine? Everybody Gucci?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
How
we're-
are you?
We're doing
You
okay.
all having a good time? I don't know.
Yeah.
I love seeing communities in Pelito, you know?
Yeah.
I will say
That's
there's
nice.
a lot of activity in Polito. It's very nice. A lot of the neighbors are quite literally neighborly, like in every way that you could imagine. People actually invite others to barbecues around here. It's a very nice place.
And also, not only that, look, you guys got a beautiful view on your porch. Look at the mountain.
Mhm.
That's
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah, it's a lovely view. You
Absolutely.
guys notice the drug activity on the road or no?
Yeah, the Polito drug activity is probably the most notable thing we have
It's
here.
awful.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty
Oh.
Is
it's
the
pretty
alleyway
not
over
good.
there, Abdul? The one behind the hen house? The
Yeah,
alleyway.
the one on the main road, you know, like not the
Yeah.
highway, the one on the Pelito Strip, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's real bad. Sometimes they show down there too. Oh,
Yeah. What angers me is they illegally park on top of the sidewalk and they say this is private property. We can park wherever we would like. You know?
Mm.
There's definitely a lot of people that park illegally around here. You know what's crazy, Abdul? I've seen people with their tow trucks push cars in the middle of the road that were parked legally and then tow them.
Yeah, those are scumbags of the earth, you know? Those are basically the cyst that forms under the belly. You know, the under the belly,
Yeah,
the
man.
sting. Yeah, those are those people basically. You know.
Absolutely.
But yo, you all have a lovely day. I just want
You
to take
too,
a nice
Abdul.
break.
Of
You
course,
know.
absolutely. Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks for
no
stopping.
problem.
Safe.
Of course, this place could use some sunflowers. Just letting you know.
I appreciate it. I will add some myself. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Have a good one.
God,
Where's
everybody-
Ziggy?
He's
He's
inside.
inside still.
After the conversation we just had, holy shit. That was a very positive thing. I'll be honest, and I mean this like wholeheartedly. What I just told Ziggy, could not have witnesses. I needed to have a very true heart to heart with him, and I apologize.
That's fine. No, you're fine. You don't have to explain to us.
He's inside. I told him to get a mask on. He wanted me to come get you because he didn't want to leave the house, and I said that's probably for the better.
Okay, let's go on.
We're good. I'll lock up. Ziggy, do you have a car that?
I'm outside. Oh. Someone pick me up, please. Like carry me. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You
I'll
just gotta be
stand.
careful about placing yourself.
I'm gonna lean. My back is killing me. So, I think right now, I think we should all be on our toes,
Agreed.
and I think that this I can mention because I said this to Ziggy, but this is okay. I told him that Ziggy should probably continue to change his pattern of behavior, wear a mask, change his clothes, don't follow the same patterns such as fishing and stuff right now. Whatever you can do to avoid a path that can be followed, something that's relatively inconsistent, and I guess I'll even say unlike you, might be of value. In fact, holy shit, that was a great time. I hear Group 6 is great work.
Ew. Group 6.
Exactly. But you know who else is saying ill? Everybody. No one's gonna think twice.
Is there anybody from the club awake right now?
I have no idea. Couldn't call him if I wanted.
I think Sean twatted.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is awake.
Yeah, he's on
What
the
a
MLS.
wonderful day. What the fuck?
It's probably
What's wrong with him?
irony. I don't have his numbers. Anybody have his number?
It's in the yellow pages.
Is it?
Lemon list. Yeah.
Oh, did someone
Oh.
text you? Oh God. Did someone give you Rue's number? I should say.
No, not yet.
Oh, I've got it.
Not for nothing. Ziggy, take the number down for now. But if I may suggest,
Don't save it.
no, it's not. Don't save it. Either write it down, or I would suggest Rue gets a new phone too.
Mhm.
And
She just got a new phone, dude.
Oh, have you got a new number?
Yes.
Ziggy has a new number, and I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have a new number too, just to be on the side of caution.
I gotta call Irish.
Yeah, you should probably definitely call him
Mhm.
and make him aware.
Um,
I mean, he knows Stephen too, so maybe he can.
Yeah. What's the phone number?
for Rue or for
For Rue.
Rue is going
I've
to
got
be
Irish's.
okay. 420
Mhm.
178
Mhm.
1379.
Okay. Okay. All right.
How do you plan on?
Have they
do you
been
plan-
going after anybody else in the club?
I don't know. That is what this phone call. You know what? Fuck it. You guys mind if Irish comes over?
No, yeah, go ahead and. Yeah. That's probably the safest bet, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Irish. Yeah, new number. Could you? Do you on you? Okay, can you come up to my house? Yeah, I would like one to be filled in, two to fill you in if I have anything of merit.
You're married.
You're married.
That's okay. All right. Are you?
Sorry.
Shit. Are you alone right now?
Let him know you're not.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, just be careful. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. He's on his way up. Fuck. God. Okay. Well, he's got my old SIM, so that'll help me get all my contacts and shit, because I did that very quickly on the fly. So.
Why has he got it?
I handed it off to be stored somewhere, and you know, if he's got it, then something surely did happen last night for him to, have it on his person. Because I gave
Oh,
it to Kelly.
Steven's awake. There's Maggie too. So people are starting to wake up, it looks like.
Okay.
Speaking of your Val renewal, you literally can't do it on the 26th. That's a Wednesday, and you're not taking the Flying Library from me.
Well, apparently the flying library took him.
No, I think he's still there.
Where'd he go?
Or not.
Flying library took him.
No.
I was so confused about what she was on about then.
Do you have any food and drink?
Nope.
Sorry, no. The tapes are on the roof down there. Nobody's found it. Good.
Probably for
It
the best.
should never be found.
You seem to be in a good mood, Dad. You all right?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
It's just, I mean, it's just non-stop.
Well, yeah.
I'm just finding
yeah.
out bad stuff non-stop lately. It's just, I'm just waiting for the good news to happen, you know?
I'm getting married.
Yeah, that's good news. But since that, it's been bad news after bad news, I'll be honest.
Well, I mean, we all have each other, and that's the important part.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So we just need to keep each other safe and hang out with each other and make memories, and then that'll be our good news.
Well, I hope you're right.
I got into a fight with Philippa.
You said, have you spoken since?
No. I figure I'll give it a few days. I don't, as long as
Hello?
she's going to continue
Where you
to.
at?
Yeah, the door.
The door?
Oh, it's Irish. It's not Ziggy.
Oh, God. Through the door, you sound like my fucking husband.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hello.
Ziggy had to take a nap really quick, so
Oh, okay.
come on in.
What the? Okay.
Somebody cut themselves. Piece of glass slipped. They tried to catch it. How you doing?
I'm on a lot of morphine, but I'm okay.
What?
Morphine?
God,
Stop nose.
Did you get hurt?
I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Okay.
Can
Stop.
I
What?
get it? Can I get hit by a car?
No. Stop.
Sorry.
You want a cup of tea, cup of coffee, anything?
No, I'm alright. Just probably could do it sitting down, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have a seat,
free to sit.
please.
Come on.
I'm gonna lean. Sitting kind of hurts my back right now.
Why'd you need morphine for? What happened?
just standing in alleyway and a cop chase came through, and the guy they were chasing was able to avoid all of us, but the two cops afterwards weren't, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
these
hit
cops don't know how to
my outside.
drive, man.
Okay. I cannot see.
Oh. Yeah. You can't. You can't
That's it.
place
There we go.
yourself. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Ow.
Ooh, I cannot
Hold
hear.
on.
Hold on.
Name a
Did
better
you
duo
fix
than
it? Are you
Ziggy and
good?
his-
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. You just can't place yourself there. You have to just sit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel
Do
better.
I need to adjust myself or
No, you're fine.
okay, good.
It was just Richard. I handled that.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got it. I'm gonna make sure the door actually shut.
But yeah, in short, needed surgery. So on back of my head. So
Okay. All right. Did anything happen last night?
wait, what do you?
Mhm.
What exactly are you asking me? What do you mean what happened last night?
Okay, so I had this shit happen yesterday where Solomon and friends are fucking masked up at the fishing spot, in hunting party cars.
X-ray.
I don't know for sure if they were looking for me, whatever. But and then later I get a phone call from Coyote saying that he was, picked up, kidnapped by Chang Gang. They had his phone, etc. And that I know Solomon is attached to their nutsack, so I just drew two and two together, and figured that they may have been looking for me because I had a brief text exchange with Coyote.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had Mr. K bring up your name specifically. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
What do you say?
called you a snitch.
Oh.
Well, that confirms that. You know what's
Okay.
really great about this? I'm now conflicted out of any investigations that would have come up. Thank fuck. Okay, let's keep this going. This is fucking great.
Okay, good. Anyway, I mean that's fine. I mean,
I'm sorry. Did you not want an answer? Or,
no. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I wanted this answer. This is great. I don't have to deal with this now.
Yeah. Fluff can-
Now I can just focus on you. Not have to worry
Yeah.
about my job.
Yeah.
yeah, that was after the shootout. So
So I'm sorry. Which there was another?
yeah,
Okay.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
Oh, fuck.
Is Rue okay?
yeah, she wasn't in it.
Okay.
Um,
Everybody else okay?
Yeah.
Hmm.
In regards to using it, I mean, the reality is, in my opinion, they don't have fucking anything really.
Right.
They have your texts. I mean, I read them. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But there's enough there to draw their own conclusions and push their own narrative. So
Right.
that's what they will do. Along with, I mean, the common denominator with both Manor and CG is Solomon. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why he's so pressed. What does he expect to gain from anything? It's not like
Mr.
you
K or Solomon?
Solomon. Like it's not like you personally wronged him. The motherfucker did that shit to himself. Like you didn't do anything.
The questioning of the authority and the assumption that somebody had involvement with the
Uh-oh.
police. Unfortunately, the word
Uh-oh.
snitch over the years has become a useless term
Had a thought.
and a cop out, no pun intended, to find a reason to go after people. And I think that just the fact that you had any questioning or communication with somebody who was involved in some form of an investigation immediately
Solomon fucks a cop. You're going to sit here and tell me that because he exchanged a couple of text messages with a cop, it gives him some kind of reason? He literally lives in a house full of fucking cops and sleeps with one.
Well, they kicked them out.
Well, okay, but
Yeah.
still, like,
Yeah.
Could he pull out of a driveway?
did anybody question him whenever he was sleeping with Maisie?
Rules for thee, not for me. That's how most of this is happening.
He can choke on that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hypocrite.
Unless it's not to do with you talking to Coyote, and it's something else.
I mean,
No, it's definitely now. I think it's a plural thing. So I don't know who else they're targeting, but you know, Kay expressly said he had messages that he was going to show me, which I assume is the
oh,
yeah, that's what they're going on for you. Just being honest with
that
you.
is fucking.
That is all
What-
they're going on for you.
They're,
What did you do?
what do they get bored with Max? I'm fucking. What are they? They're grasping
do
at
anything.
straws. Yeah.
Max is gone. I haven't
Ah.
seen that motherfucker in like weeks.
What? That's what they're. That. That's
So
crazy.
That's their reasoning for you, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
What did you do?
Do they need training wheels to
On
learn how to ride a
CG's
bike?
side now, I don't know what someone wants with you.
It's fuck. You know, I mean, maybe it's nothing. Maybe he doesn't give a shit. Maybe he doesn't care. You know, there's nothing
You think
confirmed.
Solomon
This is
doesn't care.
what that's that's not what I'm saying. I think he does, but devil's advocate, maybe he was just going fishing, mashed up with his boys. you know, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't seen them up there prior to this, but
Solomon doesn't really strike me as the fishing outdoorsy type.
What about what if it's about Rue?
oh, that'll be fucking rich coming from him. You know, one of the last
He literally
conversations.
betrayed her and left her behind.
Yeah. One of the last conversations that I had with that motherfucker, he asked me, and I mean, I could quote this motherfucker verbatim. He said, "Take care of Rue, would ya?" That is
He did.
literally the last thing that he said to me. So I'll be damned if he's coming up here in spite because he's angry about Rue. This guy can eat a full dick. Fuck this guy.
I mean, honestly, if that's the end point that he came at, and that assuming that that's what he's going after, here's a stupid rebuttal. How are you supposed to take care of her if he's going to be coming after you? I feel like that just kind of goes against everything that he kind of left you on, right?
Or
Did he
I
not
don't
conclude
know.
with that?
Rue is a fucking grown woman. Let's talk
Exactly.
to her and see what she wants. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like, I was like, Rue, you need to drop this guy. He's a piece of shit. Rue came to her own fucking conclusions. This is, what we did was literally just offer her a place to stay, a fucking a couch to lay on. And and you know what? This motherfucker, having lived in a house, never offered her a place to stay at any point, letting her sleep in a fucking shipping
That's
container.
fucking wild.
Whatever. I'm getting.
I'll
Yep,
make,
just take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I'll make this point because I don't know. I know that label.
stirred the
no
pot with
matter
that
how you
one,
put it, people are gonna look at me and think cop. But I've known Rue for a very long time, and I told her many years ago, one of the first times she was ever arrested was from me, and I told her that if she ever needed anything, that I could help her because the arrest was for a DWI. And I told her if she ever needed anything or sources to help out, I'd be more than willing to help her. And it's a little cliche that years later, I told her that I don't care how it has to happen. I'm here to help. I don't know how much Solomon did for that, but she got what she needed here. And that's all I could ask for.
So this is strictly a personal thing. It's not a club.
Well,
thing,
we
basically.
we don't know exactly. It could it could be me having had that brief text exchange with Coyote, and he's just really honing in on that. But I don't know, or maybe it's not that. Maybe he was just going fishing with his boys. I'm like them. I will assume the worst, but who knows?
Just make sure you question everything.
Mm,
I know you are. I know it's
Mhm.
easy to jump to the conclusion. Just make sure
Mm.
you are questioning everything.
mhm. I do.
If it is real, I called it.
Ah,
The day Ziggy and Flop came to Dark and were like, we want to adopt Rule.
Okay.
Dark was like, Solomon's not gonna be happy
In the
if you do that.
interim, before things get handled however they may play out. You guys here, you don't, I know that there's probably a want to figure things out to keep not only me but obviously one another safe. I This is this is a me problem. uh I will get things figured out. I don't want to have to put family in the way of it. Okay.
The only thing
Well,
I
I
gotta figure out is where
appreciate
I'm
Would you
at
that
say
in my
that if it was
sentiment,
a me
but
problem? That's fucking
yeah,
ridiculous, Ziggy.
I appreciate the sentiment, motherfucker, but we are a family, so your
That's
problem is
stupid.
our problem.
Mm. Mm.
Nice
Would you
try,
like me
though.
to aim for the ankles, the kneecaps, or should I go straight for the head? You tell me.
Hmm. Nice try, though, bud. Nice try.
Mm. Mhm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mhm. Mm. I'm gonna be in the bathroom in a second.
No, hold on. Ziggy,
Mm.
I'm coming in.
What the fuck happened in here?
Can you guys hear us?
As long as you whisper.
Fuck! Can I talk to you real quick?
Sure.
And then you can go to the bathroom.
I wasn't
got
able
another
to get into the
mouthful of
bathroom
things.
earlier,
Hold
so if
on.
there's a mess in there, can y'all clean that up too? Thanks.
Come here. Actually, no, we probably should.
Yeah, I agree.
So, besides the accident, how are you?
These two together after so
I'm alright.
long.
Good.
Um,
Good.
I was gonna say something before they went over there, but I will say it when they come back.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I'm fine. Just dealing with it all. How are you two doing?
Yeah, doing okay. Can't complain. I've kept my head down and been out of sight and out of mind long enough that I don't really have to worry about being in danger anymore, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Hmm. Never going back into politics, so,
No, not worth it.
no, absolutely not. And I'm engaged now, so it's like the one piece of good news that we've had in the
Oop.
last, I don't know, couple months.
Oh, congrats. That's good.
Oop.
Thanks.
How about you, Dark? How you doing?
Oh, you know me. Just keep on trucking on. It's not, I'll be honest, since Ziggy joined the club, it seems like every week or so it's more bad news, and I'm not blaming anybody. It's just it's different, and it's taken a lot of getting used to. I'll be honest. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful in some capacity that he has a group of people that he's a part of and care for him a lot. But he's got a lot of different, more dangerous problems to deal with that he didn't have before. It's taking a bit of getting used to, you know?
Yeah, it's understandable.
How's everything with you guys after? I know it's been a while after TJ, but things still okay? Doing all right?
Yeah, I mean, nothing will ever be normal, right? But I think
No.
things were somewhat getting better, but obviously this is this, right? So just another day, another week.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No.
Sorry.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay. So something I want to touch on just because of what Ziggy said before he walked away. I was just on a lot of pain meds, so you might need to, help me with this, Ziggy. But with what exactly you said, and maybe you can word it better with saying that this is a you thing. It is not a you thing. This is a club thing. I understand with respect that Flop, you will, you may get called to from your end, like you do your job, right? You may end up being involved in some capacity regardless.
Sure. I won't be
As-
leading any of it, thank God.
No, but you'll be responding to it. Dark, Edda, I understand your want to I don't know, help, prevent, or whatever. But I can guarantee you this: any sort of involvement with you two will simply just make it worse. You'll put targets on your own back. You'll emphasize the target on Ziggy's back. This is a club thing and it is being handled with the utmost respect. Do not get involved.
Okay.
As long as you guys are staying safe to the best that you can.
I mean, look, Ziggy joined the club and has put all the trust he has in us to keep him safe.
I
And
trust you guys.
that's all I can really say. If he's put his faith in us, then because trust me, if I get my hands on Solomon,
Leave it at
I
that.
wasn't there. No, I don't fucking. I'll especially tell you, Flop. The next time he probably shows up on the fucking shore, you can just fucking call me and I'll tell you I did it. Because the moment I fucking get my hands on him, I am sewing his mouth shut and I'm blowing his fucking brains out.
Nice.
All right.
So if he has stitches in his mouth, I did it. Write the warrant.
Okay.
But yeah. Hopefully it will get there'll be some sort of resolution out of today later on. We'll see. I would hope so anyway.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions or?
I've got nothing. The only questions I'll have is when people come running to me. There's really not much I can do to lead the case. I mean, there's probably chances that I'll be asked to assist, but I really can't get too involved on the PE side outside of doing my job and protecting and serving, which is pretty obvious. So
Yeah, that's understandable. There's probably more I need to tell you, Ziggy, but you know, probably, you know, not the time.
I get it.
Listen, I think the only thing I'll say is, if the worst has happened and he is scooped up, don't try and handle it on your own. You are only so many. Use everything you have. Call 911. I know that's not something you like doing, but the police have a lot more resources than you guys do. You'll have a much better chance of finding him like that than you lot driving around in circles.
Richard, if I may, this is happening because I had a brief innocent text exchange with a cop. If we call the police after all of this, it won't just be Chang Gang anymore.
There won't be a Ziggy, because you'll be floating out in the bloody ocean with your brains blown out.
Oh God.
And then we'll be dressed in black attending your funeral without a body. Is that what you want?
Dad, please.
Or does one of those guys just have to go put a quarter in a payphone and dial 911?
And if we do what you just suggested, there will be several more funerals than just mine. I'm just gonna step outside.
Go upstairs. Do not step outside without a mask, please.
Let me out. I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. Just make sure he's outside.
You're not wrong.
I've seen this happen way too many times, and you are not wrong.
I mean, let's face it, those motherfuckers will find a reason to go after somebody. A phone call isn't what
Forget
they
a phone
need.
call.
Like
You
they'll
cannot-
find a reason.
People can anonymously 911 as much as they want. They don't need their name dragged through the mud. They just need someone to claim that someone saw it.
Exactly.
This is unfortunately one of those moments where I feel like I'm having deja vu in the same 15 minutes because I just told that guy to question everything. We're not saying to call with your name. We're saying to just call.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you on that.
I'm only saying it when the worst happens. If the worst happens.
I think Ziggy needs the clarification. I don't think that he's thinking reasonably or rationally. And to disclose it with you guys, sorry, I'll speak up a little bit. I don't know if you can hear me, Etta. To disclose it with you guys, the reason I pulled Ziggy aside the first time was genuinely because I gave him some very cold hard facts. The second time I pulled him aside was because I told him I know he's going to have tendencies and urges. I don't want to make it a public thing. I know that Ziggy is stressed right now, and I told him to fight the urges and let people know that he cares about, check in on him, and hold him accountable for those. Because I told him that if we're dealing with something here, and this were to conclude in something negative, I said, I don't need to be worrying about you being hunted or finding you washed up somewhere because you snorted. It's been a long time since he's ever used, and I don't want to find out that he has an accidental OD. So please keep that to yourselves. I pulled him
Of
aside for a
course.
reason. Just check in on him and make sure he's okay.
Of course. I wish we still had Narcan around. I'd bring some home from the hospital.
Is there any way we can get some? Leave in a cupboard?
I'd have to talk to Philippa to see if it's even something we can get.
You should be able to get some at work, mate.
What's that?
You should get some at work, yeah. I know Odessa
Cops
has,
used to carry it, yeah.
yeah, a mate got
Either that-
training from Odessa and was carrying the stuff. He carries it.
I'll see
If I can get my hands on it, I'll make sure to put some in the cabinet and leave a note.
Well, not to dig too far out of the way, but we currently have someone downstairs who could probably get some if we can't.
And I know you were probably just joking, but if you have any need for support, call me. Okay.
I will. I'm not holding back on this one. If if something happens, I will most likely be taking an LOA.
Well,
Because if I don't take an LOA, they're going to have to fire me and restrain me from doing something stupid.
well, hopefully
I
we
kn-
don't get to that point, honey.
I'm putting a boundary on it. Because I think I know my limits. And I think it's only right that I don't become emotionally attached to something that, I hate to say it, no longer can involve me. Which hurts the most, but it is the right thing to do.
I hear you. So, is it safe to assume that the vow renewal will not be happening this week?
I'm going to say this jokingly, but also seriously. That's if we even see the vow renewal.
We're definitely going to have the vow renewal. Stop. It'll be fine.
The vow renewal can wait until Ziggy's in a safer spot.
Well, of course, of course. Listen, I'm just trying to turn our focus to more positive things. Yeah.
I have a positive thing to bring up.
Oh,
Really
yeah?
bad timing.
Oh God, what?
Riker reached out to me about the my interview for the detective unit today.
Ooh, yeah.
No, not yet. He goes, yeah, no, we're looking to do things. For example, if the commissioner says go fuck over a gang, we're gonna do it. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, yeah.
Things just kind of hit a brick wall, Riker. But yeah, of course. I mean, technically, I can still screw over whoever I need to if it comes time. I mean, I got no problem doing my job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to disclose to Riker though, because I don't want this to be a secret.
Yeah, no, you would
That
definitely need to do that.
I need to recuse myself from anything with my husband's name in it. So, and I don't think that's a hard ask, but
No, no,
I just
no.
think I'd rather that be very clear in public. I have no problem disclosing that.
Has
I mean,
anybody heard from Matt?
I saw him the other day.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Just a bit. Best friend
That's good.
Maple spoke to him for a bit,
Yeah, he told me.
but he doesn't know about Rule yet.
No, he does not.
No, because Ziggy, I think Ziggy was around, but he didn't pick up the phone to tell. I didn't want to just tell. I wanted either you, Flop, or Ziggy to tell him. So I didn't mention it. I haven't mentioned it. So
Yeah, you know, Floppy, you should really tell your dad that he's a grandfather.
You know, I would love to, but wow, do I wish I was being sarcastic when I say that man never answers the phone for me. I have maybe had one phone call with that man in the last 4 months, I think. He
you could
does
like
not
drive
answer
next
his
to him,
phone.
put it up next to him, you know.
Hey, Dad, your grandfather, and then just what? Drive away?
Do
And
it. Drive by him. Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna do
feel
a
like-
drive-by on him because
I
then
think that's
he's
how he
forced to
told
have to
me
call me.
he adopted Cody. I think that's how he did it.
Wait, what? What happened?
You know, I'm pretty sure I adopted you without telling him, and he adopted Cody without telling me.
I can believe that. I'll be honest. I really I hate to say it. After my accident question mark, I don't really recall, but I believe it. That sounds very esque of this family.
Yeah. Been out there a while.
I want to go check on them. I'm gonna hope that they're at least on the balcony, but I'm just gonna take a quick peek.
Okay.
You guys can come with if you want. It's up to you.
There's some spicy tea. Yeah.
What's up? Listen, I'm just focusing on weddings now because I need something good to focus on.
It's a good idea.
And I'm going to be fishing a lot. Like I said, I'm just not going to work at the hospital for a little bit to kind of give, I guess, myself and Philippa some time to think things through, not be
Mm-hmm.
quite so emotionally charged.
Sure.
But I don't know if I can speak to her if she's going to continuously defend that woman to me. So I'll just, I guess, start avoiding her.
You do whatever you feel is right. At the end of the day, whatever's right for you.
What's going through your mind?
Just what Ziggy said. I'm just worried he's not thinking about himself enough.
But luckily, he has a club that is thinking about him.
Yeah. Mm.
And there is a lot of delicate um, conversations and whatnot that are had between gangs that if Sean is saying that we should leave it to them, then we should probably leave it to them.
Yeah, I got no problems doing that.
You can go out there and talk to him if you want to.
No, they went out for a reason. I don't want
Yeah, that's kind of my thought process on it too.
This is spicy. Check this out. I'm hungry, dude. I need to get something to eat. A snack. Oh, Ziggy's gonna get kidnapped. I hope he gets kidnapped. I hope he gets kidnapped. Yep, I said it. Yep, I can and I did. Because the drama that'll come from that, I'd be sipping on that tea all day. And you guys would too. It'd be nice if he gets kidnapped in a time that I'm on duty. That's another reason Diet was like, call 911, because it'd be like, I can help then. You know what I mean? Don't see, yeah. Unless it's like early shift 1. Oh, no! I dropped a cracker! Fuck! Oh. If he gets picked up by Solomon, then I might be able to be around. Because if it's like shift 1-ish. 5-second rule, no. I had cheese on, so it was all gonna get like sticky. You get hairs on and shit. That's gross. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not consumed. Oh no. There we go. What does it sound with this emote? Wow. Mm. Okay. That's me, broods. Charges added. Oops. Oopsie. I didn't realize that was a thing. I just added to their utility bill. It's so hot. Yeah, I haven't even got the windows open. I'm roasting my tits off. I can't wait any longer. This is
Yeah.
I think I'm just
I
gonna
think-
go.
Okay. Do you have a car, or are you gonna?
I got my
go to
car
bed?
across the road.
Do you? Okay. You can go back to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll catch up. I'll catch up with you later. Let me know if anything happens.
I will. I will.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Have a good day, Dad.
You too.
Love you.
Love you. Hey, where are they?
Hey,
Hey, I'm gonna get out of here.
do you need a ride or a car at the minimum? I have a car
No,
you can have. if you-
I've got my car. I'm okay.
Okay.
Uh,
What's that?
Yeah, it's probably. I think it's probably best I get out of here. I don't think. Yeah, just let me know. I'll speak to you afterwards. Okay.
I already drilled into them your point and said that I kind of agreed to what we spoke about, and I think Ziggy understands. So
Okay. All right.
I got that
Well-
covered as best I can. Yeah.
Okay. Well, call me afterwards. All right.
I'll probably call you very soon. I'm probably gonna be getting out of here too. And Ziggy was gonna say bye, but seeing as you left, I'll let him know.
Okay.
He was gonna stop back in after, but
All right.
I'll call you back in a few minutes.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right, bye.
It's supposed to be 25 next week. I spent 4 hours on a train. Ooh, bucks. Ooh. Listen, my advice. Tesco's are doing like these big, like 3.5 liter bottles right now. Get one of those. Like fill it up with like ice water or something, so you can take that with you. So it's nice and cold the whole way. You get a nice cold drink the whole time. And then, because you're never guaranteed like AC or nothing on a train. So at least you have a cold drink the whole way down, or wherever you're going. I know some trains have AC, but it's like, you know. Oh, it's actually gonna be bits to wrap it in something. Yeah, wrap it in something. Oh, is it a Scotland train? Yeah, okay, maybe not. Yeah, some Virgin trains have AC. At least the ones that I'd get sometimes from like Birmingham to London and stuff. That was quick, yeah.
I told you I was gonna call you back in a few minutes.
So everything okay?
Yeah. Well, as good as they can be. I wouldn't say any of this is good, but you make do with, I guess, what you got.
Yeah. Okay.
I pretty much drilled it directly into both of them and said, listen, no one is telling you to call and say, hi, my name is Ziggy Bugs, and here I am to do this. We're asking that you keep the door open to having a line of communication. And I even was as open to say that I have not had a single case in my career, my entire career, where an anonymous 911 ever traced back to somebody.
No, not true.
It's-
You see an anonymous 911 that says Ziggy Bugs was kidnapped by a blue Corvette. Like, straight away, you're gonna have people on that looking for it, right? That you wouldn't have had already. But then you've also got a case of like, let's say you find evidence of them being in a property, right? Like a criminal is gonna have a lot less opportunity to get into that property and save that person than a cop is. In my opinion, anyway. I don't know.
100%. There's a lot. I mean, listen, and I had to explain this to Sean and Ziggy. I said, listen, regardless of what you guys see, you have to see it from our perspective. We're on two very far lines at the moment. You have the legal side and you have the passion side. I said, there is no amount of, pushing on the thick skin of the legal side that's going to get people to understand where you're coming from. And I said, I respect that you're going to do things regardless, but do it in a manner that is also keeping yourself safe too, which involves a simple tip-off anonymously. It would change that entire situation. Because if I'm in the, honestly, I'm gonna have to talk to Ziggy privately about it. But if I'm in the dark, no pun intended, I'm sorry, but if I am in the dark with knowing that something happened and there's no paper trail at all, yeah, I'm gonna be honest that I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Yeah, me too. Don't get me wrong, there was another aspect to it, because it's like, I don't think I will be, but if I'm on duty and I see a 911 call, I know that I'm going to be able to rally police officers a lot better than if there's not a dispatcher on duty. Do you know what I mean?
God, you are so good at your job. Because you're right.
Because like sometimes there's actives going on and police don't see 911s, and like you don't see that kind of stuff, and so they're busy chasing.
One sec. John! He left already. It's okay. Go ahead.
It just happens when cops get busy and they miss things, and it's just one of those where at least I'd be able to help. And maybe that was a bit of there was a selfish aspect to that, but I don't really care. It's like,
yeah. You're not being selfish. You're not being selfish. You're speaking from experience. There's nothing selfish about speaking from experience. What you spoke from was from the heart, Dad, and you're speaking from the same heart that I also follow too. The only reason I ever had this job was because of the passion that I saw from the people around me. And I know that you were very heart-driven in the way that you conducted, as I am also very heart-driven in the way that I conduct too. I try to follow more in the eyes of the individual, not in the eyes of when I look at, let's say, Irwin Dundee, I don't look at BBMC. I look at Irwin Dundee affiliated with the BBMC. Why do I do that? Because I still see the individual. And I think it's important that while they are a group, they still need to keep themselves safe. And I think that little tip off is not selfish. It is simply making sure that there is at least somebody aware of what is going on. It is
Completely
another
agree.
line of, so
Yeah.
you're not selfish for that. I actually appreciate you speaking up about it.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get to that point and it's not needed. So
Mhm.
we'll see.
If I know you and Ziggy have your friendly banter, but if you happen to see him around, just give him a call, check in on him, make sure he's you know, he's doing okay.
I don't have his number. I don't have his new number.
I'm gonna give it to you. I would text
Nope.
it to you, but I don't even want to do that. So
Leave it leave it inside the house, maybe. I don't know. Just so like
you
Maple has it or something. I don't know.
oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delete
What
his
the
number.
fuck? There's
Hold
alarms
on.
going on over here.
Where at?
Alarms by Bay City Bank.
Oh fuck. Well, we haven't gotten a ping yet, but I'm actually gonna delete his new number.
Can delete
Hold on.
it?
Yep. I'm gonna delete it. I'm about to add him in my phone as new contact. Conan Clarkson.
Oh, Clarkson.
No
Okay.
one's gonna ever know. They're never gonna find this new number from him.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right.
If my phone ever gets stolen, fuck it. You know what? They're not gonna know.
I don't really want to go in the bank now. I'm gonna run across the street. I was here to pick up my paycheck.
Speaking of the paycheck, I got about an $80,000 paycheck. I have about 170.
Damn. Okay.
So if you find a property, you tell me. And I still am open to the offer of halvesies or however much you want to try and figure out. And then we can figure out who wants to chip in after and make them pay their percentage. This way it's even and fair.
Okay. All right. Sounds
So-
good to me.
I'll keep you updated with everything. If you hear anything, just let me know, okay?
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
so-
I'll talk to you soon.
Is there a cop on the roof? Is there a cop on the roof of the bank right now? Is a cop
Stand
at the
by.
bank? Let me see. I gotta be buying
Multiple. Yes. Yeah. There's.
Oh, there's a roof runner. There's a roof runner. He's running. He's getting in a black Comet. There's two of them. The cops are chasing him. Oh, Frost, you big
They got-
bastard. Yeah, they've got units on it.
They got 4 people minimum, and they're gonna get more. So there's a lot of units rolling in right now.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They got another one rolling in now.
Yeah, they got
have
it.
2 more rolling in. Yeah, they're on it. Okay. Well, let me let you go, and I will. I'll talk to you soon and keep you up to date. Okay.
All right. See you, mate.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.